Most people think the reason they are broke is simple. They believe they do not make enough money. But that is not the real problem. Every year, thousands of people get raises, their salary increases, their job position improves, and their income becomes higher. But strangely, their financial situation does not change much. They still feel stressed about money, and they still live paycheck to paycheck. So the real question is this: why do people earn more money but never actually become wealthy? The answer is something called lifestyle inflation. The lifestyle inflation trap. Let me explain with a simple example. Imagine someone named Alex. Alex gets his first full-time job and earns $3,000 a month. At the beginning, Alex lives a simple life. He rents a small apartment, drives an old car, and tries to manage his expenses carefully. After 1 year, Alex gets a promotion. Now he earns $4,000 a month. At first, this feels amazing. He feels like his life is finally improving. But something interesting happens. Instead of saving the extra money, Alex upgrades his lifestyle. He moves into a bigger apartment, he buys a newer car, he starts eating out more often and spends more on entertainment. Very quickly, his monthly expenses rise to about $3,900. So even though Alex earns more money, he is still living almost paycheck to paycheck. This is the trap that most people fall into. As their income increases, their lifestyle increases at the same speed. The wealth mindset. Now let's look at someone different. Alex has a friend named David. David earns almost the same salary as Alex, but David follows a different strategy. Every time David receives a raise, he does something very simple. Instead of spending most of the extra money, he invests it. For example, if David receives a $500 raise, he might spend $100 to enjoy life a little more. But the remaining $400 goes into investments. This small habit creates a huge difference over time. The power of compound growth. If David invests $400 every month and earns an average return of 10% per year, something powerful begins to happen. After 10 years, he could have around $80,000 invested. After 20 years, that amount could grow to around $300,000. And after 30 years, it could grow to almost $900,000. This happens because of something called compound growth. Compound growth means that your money starts making money, and then the money it earns starts making even more money. Over time, the growth becomes faster and faster. While Alex continues working harder for his salary, David slowly builds assets that start working for him. The wealth formula. This is the real difference between people who stay broke and people who become wealthy. It is not about how much money they earn. It is about what they do with the extra money. Most people follow this formula. Income minus lifestyle equals savings. They spend first and save whatever is left. And most of the time, nothing is left. But wealthy people follow a different formula. Income minus investments equals lifestyle. They invest first and build their future before upgrading their lifestyle. A simple example. Let me give you a simple example you can imagine in your own life. Suppose you invest just $200 every month. That is roughly the cost of eating out a few times or buying small, unnecessary things. If you invest that $200 every month for 30 years and earn an average 10% return, it could grow to more than $450,000. And if you increase that amount to $500 per month, it could grow to over $1 million. The surprising part is that you do not need a huge salary to start investing. What you really need is consistency and patience. Final lesson. Most people spend their entire lives chasing higher income, but the real secret to wealth is building assets. Income pays your bills, but assets create financial freedom. So the next time you receive a raise or earn extra money, ask yourself one important question. Will this money improve my lifestyle today, or will it improve my future tomorrow? Because that single decision repeated many times can completely change your financial life. And remember this, your future wealth is built by the financial decisions you make today. If you want to build wealth and understand how money really works, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because new videos are coming every week.